Well, welcome everybody once again. How's it going? Yeah, how's it going? Oh my goodness. To me, it's been going very well. Very well. It's been going very well indeed. It's been a long week. But we're here on the weekend, and we're here live on Saturday for S.S.B 2026, episode 9. Episode 9. Oh my goodness. We are on like every weekend, just in case you haven't figured that out yet. Yes, we are. We are on every weekend. We do wrestling highlights from like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. I give you my rating out of 10. We'll be basically doing, like I said, movie of the week, TV show of the week. Also this week, we'll be doing some yay versus nay again. Also, I'm talking about a whole bunch of stuff. This is S.S.B shooting the shit with the boys, rocking and rolling here live here tonight on a lovely Saturday. So, like I said, I am the Masked Man, and you all know my co-host. That's right, my friend over here, Fred the Puppet, is going to be here again. Once again, what's up, everybody? You didn't forget about me. No, we didn't forget about you. We didn't forget about you at all. You're here live with us once again. We didn't forget about you. Come on. We're every week, guys. We didn't forget. Everybody loves Fred, right? Everybody loves Fred. Thank you. Anyways, I'm rocking and rolling here. Yeah, I had a pretty good week. How was your week? It was great. Except for all this rain was a bull crap. Yes, all this rain is bull crap that we've been having. It's like dirty, mucky rain. We're in like weather rain now. At least it's better than snow, right? We don't want snow right now. Snow's garbage, right? Snow's absolutely junk. Junk. So anyways, let's take a look at our notifications here live here. First thing first, live here. We got quite a bit of them. So I'm going to go into that right now. All right, so we got a mission approval post for podcast growth and monetization by Podcast Tonight. Thank you very much. Oh, we just got a like about 2 minutes ago. Look at this, they're all rolling in right now. Oh, yeah, okay, we got a like here. RJ Elkins, like your post in Electro Based in Central Florida. Thank you very much. Rock it, roll, you rock. All right, thanks, Fred. Also, we got an admission approved post for all wrestling fans. Another approval for WWE Fans Club. We're rocking and rolling here. You guys rock. Also, approval post for wrestling fans are the best fans. And yes, we are. We are the best fans. We are definitely the best. An approval for this show tonight is we're watching it here in Podcast World. Thank you. All right, an admission approved. Oh, we got Heel Shit Podcast once again. And Wrestling Talk for the true fans once again. Thank you. And if I missed you, well, I guess you can comment or post or whatever on the show, and I'll see it, and I'll see your comments as they come through. I'll get notified on the show when I go through the show and stuff. So, rocking and rolling here live on S.S.B. You guys rock. Anyone else I didn't get, or if I get you, or didn't approve on the show, didn't approve whatever on the show or whatever live. But anyways, if I didn't miss your name, thank you very much. Just to you guys. You guys rock. All right, so let's get on with this show tonight. Rocking and rolling here live on S.S.B. 2026, episode 9. We got a lot of funny stuff to talk about tonight, and we got a lot of other stuff, you know. We got politics stuff. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're going to talk about a little bit of that, too, as well. I want to know if you guys like my change of my face post now. Or it's a different face now. It's got the moon in the background. Also, we got 2 new followers. Benji Brown and Abner Rosales. I hope I'm saying that right. Rosales, thank you very much. Rocking and rolling here live on SSB 2026, episode 9. All right. Also, with Russell Buddy, we're on a streak and on top fan for 15 months. Can you imagine that? 15 months that we've been a top fan of WrestleBuddy. Thank you very much for recognizing us that we're on a huge streak with them. Like I said, we actually, do the, we post the wrestling stuff and, we share stuff from there too, so. Also, speaking of wrestling stuff, we are also happy to hear that the Demolition is finally going in the Hall of Fame. Yes, thank you. It's about time Demolition has been in the Hall of Fame. I'm kind of upset that Crush wasn't a part of it. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it does, but I'm happy that the Hall of Fame's now got Demolition. The original 2 members of Demolition. Also, I'm very happy to see who's next for the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame's getting really interesting. I can't wait to see who's going to be next inducted so far. Speaking of wrestling, we're going to get into Monday Night Raw right now. We're going to talk all about it. I'm going to give them a rating out of 10. That's the first thing on the list tonight. And then we're going to go throughout the show, and then we're going to have a good old time tonight. All right, so let's start off with Monday Night Raw. Before I do anything, I'm going to grab a drink, so just hang on for 1 second here. The one thing about the weather thing right now, it is so dry. It's so dry indeed. Yes, it is. It's absolutely dry. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Dry. All right, so. Oh man, Raw kicks off the addressing of Seth Rollins. Right, they're all addressing Seth Rollins. Elimination Chamber match was stolen from Logan Paul. Blah blah blah. And then the whole bunch of masked men show up once again. There's like 5 of them. This masked man appears behind Paul Heyman, unmasks himself, and to be Seth Rollins. And he attacks Paul with a steel chair and curb stomps him. So Paul Heyman gets curb stomped, sent to the ambulance. And in the ambulance, LA Knight drives off in the ambulance with Heyman in back while Jimmy Uso attacks Austin Theory. So we're still not under the clue of who attacked Jey Uso yet. But I thought it was really funny when I saw LA Knight drive away with the ambulance. That was absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry, but that was. That was like one of my highlights of Monday Night Raw this week was actually watching LA Knight drive away in the ambulance with Paul Heyman. Absolutely hilarious. But anyways, Gunther defeated Dragon Lee. So I don't know where the whole Gunther feud is. Everyone's talking about he is the career killer. He is absolutely indeed. He is basically the career killer. What next career is he going to kill? And this is going to be at WrestleMania, obviously. I don't think it's Brock Lesnar. Get that out of your head. I don't think it's Brock Lesnar. I 100% think it's going to be probably Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is pretty much down at the end of his career. He's more focused on AAA right now. I could definitely see that happening in the near future. So, WrestleMania this year, WrestleMania 42, I guarantee Gunther is facing Rey Mysterio for his career. That's where I think Gunther's going at WrestleMania. Because he's beating up luchadors right now. Come on. Austin Theory also challenged Jimmy Uso to face him later on that night. AJ Lee celebrates becoming the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Right on, AJ Lee. I'm actually happy about that, yes. I am actually happy. Woohoo! Finally! That's right. I actually hate Becky Lynch. I hate her too. I'm the best in the world. Sports Illustrated says it. Yeah, I'm getting sick of those lines. Sports Illustrated says it. Says it. That's like watching the broadcast when he's like, hey, I'm the best in the world. Look at me. I got this little cognizant. Come on. Let's be realistic here. Alright, let's be realistic here. But anyways, like I said, Becky Lynch, the whole gimmick there is absolutely completely stupid. So I'm glad she's not the Intercontinental Champion anymore, which determines who's going to face her next. Who's going to face AJ Lee? Who's going to be the next #1 contender? We'll find that out next week on Raw. So I'm looking forward to that. Liv Morgan says she is a star that signed with WWE, blah, 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 Stephanie Volker. You know what? I have a feeling that here's a, spoiler moment. Your spoiler moment. Here we are right here, right now. Big spoiler is that what if Stephanie Volker basically joins Dominic Mysterio? What if Dominic Mysterio turns on Liv Morgan at WrestleMania and her and Stephanie Volker run off to the sunset together? Like, I'm telling you, it could happen, right? I'm telling you. Who knows? I'm saying it could happen. Ah! That would be a shocker indeed. I'm telling you, Fred, it could happen. I'm telling you, it could happen. The original Grande Americano, another masked man, defeated Rayo Americano. So we obviously know that Grande Americano is Chad Gable. Everyone's saying it. Rayo Americano, I obviously know, is Tyler Bates. And the other one is, here's another spoiler for you. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. And the other one is Ludwig Kaiser. Obviously, you guys can't tell that. Come on, spoiler moment again. And when they unmask themselves, you know what? I can't wait to prove you wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, that's who they are. Opa Femi and Rusev get into a brawl with Opa standing tall, so that's a match on Monday Night Raw next week. I'm looking forward to that match. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But I think Opa Femi is basically going to be facing next is Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Calling it right now. Hey, I don't think so. I think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. Jimmy Uso defeated Austin Theory by disqualification after Logan Paul interfered after the match. Logan and Theory continued to beat down Jimmy, but Jey Uso makes the save. So Jey Uso's back after just one little injury there. They should have left Jey Uso injured. Yeet. They should have left him injured, sorry. And then they could have had a good storyline. So who's the one that attacked Jey Uso? Still haven't figured it out yet. Everyone thinks it's like, I got another spoiler. Here on, spoiler for you, off the spring. Off the spring. And this, you know what, Fred, I'm going to put you down for just 1 second. I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? Who I think who nailed Jimmy Uso, like fucking injured him or whatever, excuse my language. I think it was Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn looks like the person who's going to turn heel eventually. Like, come on, you can obviously see it. I honestly see it. So I'm telling you it's going to happen. I'm the masked man. Like, okay, I am. I have to go through this over and over again every week. So here we go. I'm going to do it again. And you're probably like, oh, I know what he's going to say. I'm the masked man. I'm the S.S.B champion. I rock. Boom. Rocking and rolling here on S.S.B 2026, episode 9. You guys rock. Bada boom. All right. So like I said, I'm the champ, man. Also, moving on from that, Danhausen. Okay. Curses dirty Dominic Mysterio backstage. You know, I'm enjoying Danhausen. I think he's really funny. I'm really enjoying, like, everything. I wasn't too sure when he first came in to WWE. He got kind of not a really good ovation, but he's turned into basically a funny character backstage. And then Penta defeated dirty Dominic Mysterio to become the new Intercontinental Champion. Yarrow, baby. I'm telling you right now. I was so happy to see that. Thank goodness, Dirty Dominic Mysterio is not the Intercontinental Champion anymore. Thank you very much, WWE. Finally, somebody else can have that title. And I hope he never gets it back. This could open up the feud for the Demon Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. But we could see that at WrestleMania for sure. CM Punk and Roman Reigns face off, and this was a brutal thing. Like, I think CM Punk went a little too far on this. But and they had that little feud at the end. He said he was gonna bury him next to that. Like, that was a little too far. And even Roman couldn't even believe it. But good segment though. So that's basically Monday Night Raw. Out of 10, I would have to say a solid out of 10 for Monday Night Raw. It was a good show. 0, narrow. Dom loses the title. I'm gonna have to say, how about a solid 9 out of 10 stars. It was a good show. Dan Housen was pretty funny. Dan Housen was pretty funny. The whole thing with, like cursing Dom and he lost the IC belt was even more funny. Opa Femi gonna face Rusev next week. AJ Lee celebrating. It was a good show, and then the whole last segment was pretty interesting too as well. So 9 out of 10 stars. That's going to be hard to beat, SmackDown. Alright. I also got a badge this week. I'm the S.S.B champion. Our results will be later on when we get to SmackDown up in a little bit. So I think I'm going to bring Fred back out, right? First I'm going to get a drink here, because, I know how much you guys like Fred. Not to mention, he's losing in the Best in the World tournament right now between me and him. I'm winning 4-3. Thanks to my big win at Elimination Chamber. And he's down 4-3. That's probably why he hasn't said too much tonight. Aw, darn. Oh, darn. But anyways, I'll bring him back. Because I know you guys like him so much, but, Hey, everybody! I was just talking about, Raw and Best in the World tournament. Yeah, I overheard. This sucks. I'm, losing 4-3 in that tournament. And you know what? The stipulations are in this tournament. If I end up losing, my mask comes off on the last episode in May. But if I win, Fred's off the show. And that's at the last episode in May, too, as well. Like I said, storylines go up and storylines go down here on S.S.B. You just never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's funny. It is absolutely funny. I don't care who you are right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Alright, so I also got recognized as a top fan in Lego Batman. I was really surprised about that. I was just like, hey, I got a top fan for Lego Batman. Cool, right on. Thank you very much, Lego Batman. I think it was from the last week. We did the whole thing talking about Lego Batman last week. And we just got recognized as a badge, top fan badge. So I'm pretty happy. Rising fans, thank you. Alright, so now we're going to play a little game here on S.S.B. We like to call One's Gotta Go. One has to go. One has to go. Stop singing, Fred. You're going to scare the audience. Anyways, one has to go. Here we go. You have to choose one. Onion rings, French fries, popcorn shrimp, or fried cheese sticks. fried cheese sticks, onion rings. Once again, it's onion rings, French fries, popcorn shrimp, or fried cheese sticks. Fries cheese sticks. For a minute there, I thought you... Don't even say it. Don't even say it. They all know what I was thinking. They all know what you were thinking, or what we were thinking. Don't even say it, okay? Don't even. Alright, so here we go. If I had to get rid of one, I like onion rings. Onion rings are pretty good, French fries, they're pretty good. I like popcorn shrimp and cheese sticks. Sticks. Replace the S with something else. We weren't talking about that. That's what everybody wants, eh? Replace the S with D. Oh, Fred. Get your mind out of the gutter. Alright, so anyways, if I had to replace one of those, onion rings, French fries, popcorn shrimp, or fried cheese sticks. If I had to get rid of one of those, I think I would have to get rid of the French fries. French fries, whatever. You can have many at a time. Well, onion rings, popcorn shrimp, and you know what? I gotta get rid of the fried cheese steak. The sticks. Not steaks. The sticks. I'm gonna get rid of the fried cheese sticks. Because you know what? Like, to be honest with you, the other ones are good. The fried cheese sticks don't look very tempting, They don't look... No, they don't at all. They're pretty gross. Yeah. I'd have to get rid of those, yeah. Alright, so one has to go. Fried cheese sticks. Speaking of sticks, we haven't done the shit stick lately. Yes, the all-famous S.S.B shit stick that we used to do on this show here. The shit stick was a long time ago. We used to make fun of it. We used to have the shit stick. Like, oh, you're shitty on this thing, whatever. We ain't doing that tonight, Fred. I don't know what kind of things you do in Puppet World and shit sticks here. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. You're weird. Anyways, let's go into this. Let's go into a new one here. Let's go into yay. That's right. Versus nay. Yay versus nay. And we promise there'll be no cheese sticks. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, so chocolate covered pickle. What? Oh, Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. Chocolate covered pickle Pop-Tarts. Is that a yay or a nay? Man, you know what? If I had to... That's disgusting. Absolutely gross. Who would want that, honestly? You know what? Honestly, I don't know. Like, that's pretty gross. Like, I don't see, I'm gonna have to say nay. Nay on that one. Alright, next one. It's potato chips. It's Ruffles Butterscotch. Who would want that? Like, honestly, like, that would be a different kind of chip, like Ruffles Butterscotch. Here's a limited edition. Here's the Ruffles Butterscotch. You said rubber. Yeah, okay, you got me. I said rubber. I did. I didn't mean rubber. Limited edition Ruffles Butterscotch chips. You're having talking problems. Yes, I'm having talking problems tonight, man. Like, honestly. Alright, so Ruffles Butterscotch chips. Is that a yay versus a nay. Sometimes I think the studio picks these things just so I would have trouble saying them on the show. No, it's I picked those. Oh, so you're picking the yay versus the nay topic, eh? Yeah. So you're the one who posts these stupid things all over my our page here on S.S.B. Yeah, that was me. Sorry. Well, geez whiz. Come on, man. Like, honestly, you have to flood my page up with this stupid crap? Oh, we just got a notification here. Reacted to a link. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So, Ruffles limited edition, Ruffles, blah, 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 blah. Ruffles butterscotch chips. Is that a yay versus a nay? For personally, I'm a chip eater, I say nay. I'm a chip eater, I say yay. Well, gee whiz. Of course you're gonna say yay for that. Alright, let's go to the next one here that you supposedly choose. New Ritz crackers, cheddar cheese filled. There's nothing wrong with these. These look absolutely normal. This one looks absolutely normal. Like, alright, I'm gonna have to say yay. Yay! Next one. Dude, I swear to God you do this on purpose. Alright, next one is junk food playground. We got a fruit spread and it's strawberry... Starburst, you know the Starburst? And it's like a spread you can put on your toast. Is that a yay versus a nay? Personally, I say yay! You know what? I think that's absolutely gross. Who wants this? This is like bubblegum on your toast. Like, honestly. We're gonna chew a piece of bread and then have it and then spit bubbles out and then every night. It's just stupid. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say nay. Absolutely gross nay. Oh, here's another good one you picked. Pringles potato chips, cookie dough flavor. Why? Why? Oh, why do you pick the weird ones? Honestly. This is weird. Who's gonna want to eat that? Like, honestly, who's gonna be like in the first time in their aisle, gonna sit back and they're gonna be like, well, that's gonna be awesome for me to eat. I'm gonna pick that right off the aisle and I'm gonna eat it. Mommy, please buy me the Pringles cookie dough. Holy! Well, I'm sorry. That's kind of ridiculous. Like, it's stupid. Like, who's gonna want that? I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say nay. Weird. Yeah, I picked the weird ones, let's be honest. No, absolutely weird. Pringles cookie dough. Alright, and that is for this week in yay versus nay. Very interesting topic this week for yay versus nay, Fred. So, if I'm going to have to pick a winner between the yays and the nays, I'm sorry, this week is the nays. Absolutely nays this week. We're having a good old time here on S.S.B 2026, episode 9, rocking and rolling here live here tonight. Rocking and rolling. You guys, I'm having a good time. Yeah, me too. Consider we're fried right now. You're not supposed to discuss that on air, okay? We are here on S.S.B 2026, and we're going to take you to the Twilight Zone. Now, everything in this area is officially going green. Is officially going green. We're still here. We are still here. Everything is going green. Green. We are green. everything is still here. We are here. Green. Green. Oh my goodness. We're still rocking and rolling here live here tonight. Rocking and rolling here live on S.S.B 2026. Yes, we got into the secret stash tonight. Bada boom. Yes, we did. Alright, so let's go on to our next topic tonight. And we're going to talk about the TV show of the week and the movie of the week here on S.S.B. Rocking and rolling here live. In the green zone. That's right, in the green zone. Alright, so this week's movie of the week is The Dukes of Hazzard. Oh no, sorry, that's the TV show of the week, not the movie of the week. I'm on something, sorry. Rephrase that. It is the TV show of the week, and it is Dukes of Hazzard. Thank you. It's just the good old boys in a minute now. Gotta give it away. You can't sing worth crap. Anyways, the Duke Boys. Yes, I used to watch the show when I was younger. The Duke Boys. We even got an episode up there. Season 1, episode 4. It's called The Repo Man. You can check it out on our page. The Duke Boys is Dukes of Hazzard is our TV show of the week. Rocking and rolling here. In the green zone. Fred, calm down. So, anyways, here on SSB, we're also going to talk about the movie of the week. And it is Indiana Jones. The Indiana Jones. You know, and I like all the Indiana Jones movies. The Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, The Dial of Destiny, you know. Even the young Indiana Jones movies, they were great too as well. All good movies. You know, like all the Indiana Jones movies were good. Okay? There's not really a specific one I have, like, it's my favorite. Like, there's also the Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's also, like, there's so many of them. And you know what? None of them is really my favorite. They're all my favorite. And that's, like, the first time I can actually say about any of all the Indiana Jones movies. They're all my favorite. They're all great. Rocking and rolling here live on SSB 2026. Live episode 9 in the green zone. In the green zone. Because we got into the green stuff. We don't do it on live. We do it before the show. And it just kicks in after a while. Alright. Now, let's get ourselves out of the green zone. And back on here. Live here. Hang on for 1 second here. And give some stand up for a minute here. There we go. Alright. Alright, so this week on SSB, we're going to get into some politic stuff now. So Fred, I'm going to put you down. Yes. Alright, so like the other day I got asked if I was Prime Minister of Canada, what would I do? Well, there's a million things I wouldn't do. I'd do the opposite of Carney. For sure. That deserves like a clap, sorry. Canada's so screwed right now. There's not really many ways to say it. We are screwed. Okay? If you haven't seen it yet, you will definitely see it eventually. we are totally screwed. You might as well just put a sign and get a t-shirt saying we are totally screwed. You might as well just write it on your forehead. We are totally screwed. We have made enemies with the United States. We're not allies with them anymore, which kind of sucks. They're our neighbors. They're our closest allies, and we're making allies all around the world to people that are further away. Bottom line is that Mark Carney is just not suitable for like he's what I like to. I posted a thing here on one of the things, and it was called Flop. And it was like on my page, and it was just like, oh, flip flop. And it's Homer, it's an AI Homer, and it's talking to Mark Carney AI. It's an AI video, not gonna lie. But it brought out a good point on this video because it's true. Mark Carney is a flip flopper. Like huge. And the funny part is Doug Ford is the same thing. He's a flip flopper. They're both flip floppers. And what do I mean by flip flopper? They'll say one thing and agree with one thing, and then they'll change their mind later on. You can't have a prime minister like that flip flops, okay? You can't have a premier that flip flops, too. So what predicament are we going to get into now? We're in a predicament right now where we have liberals has control of Canada, to be honest with you. You might just say that we are in WWE point, like I'm a WWE fan, in my point we are in the NWO. Let's be honest with you. Dun, 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 dun. We are totally in the NWO. My point is like this. He's a flip-flopper. So you can't really trust a flip-flopper, period. You can't trust any of them. Like, you can't. First, like, example, Carney said that, what did he say? Oh, I love everything that Trump's attacking Iran. I support it. And then you got, later on down, like a couple days later, he's like, oh no, now I'm not supporting it now. Okay, so we can't have somebody in office like that. It's not good. It makes our country look bad. Humongously bad. Like, you have no idea. And you're probably thinking, oh, he's making deals. No, he's not making deals, though. Our biggest trade partner is the United States. And if we don't make deals with them, we are screwed. We don't have enough. Canada's not big enough to take on the States. I'll tell you that right now. You're not going to win the tariff war with the States. You're not going to win. Gas prices are going to go through the roof, which they are right now. Prices will go up on everything. Food-wise, they'll go up. But don't worry, we'll get the government food tax. We'll get that. Everyone's getting that this year. Yippee. By the way, it's only like $300 for like how many times you... $300 doesn't give you enough to feed a family of 5. Not to mention a family of maybe 2 because groceries are so high. Like, you don't win here. You don't win, period. Bottom line. So when I post videos everywhere and I post everything, like everywhere, I mean everything I say. Like, I'm not just saying I'm finding this and I'm posting. No, I mean it. Like, we need to do something now. And the best bet, I know there's a lot of PPC people out there, and I get it. But we all need to stick together between the PPC parties and like all the other. We need to get the liberals out, bottom line. So what we need to do, another reason, we need to basically band together, get the conservative vote in, because the conservatives are the biggest one that can take out the liberals. We need to get them in, get Pierre to be Prime Minister of Canada, so he can make deals with Trump, and we need to have this. So I'm hoping there's an election in the springtime, so this could happen. We need to push for that and push for that. It's going to take some time. We need to, people are like, well, you know what? I'm gonna leave Canada. No, screw that. Canada's done. I'm leaving. You can't do that. You're abandoning your country. You can't do that. We need to fight for that. Canada needs to be saved. We need to fight for Canada, baby. Yes, we do. I know you're just thinking, well, I'm just a person in a mask, man. I'm just, just that person in a mask, man. It doesn't matter. I'm still a person. I'm still a person underneath the mask, man. I'm everywhere. I am everywhere. Doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter. I am everywhere. Bottom line is, you can say that. I am everywhere. I'm everywhere. I could be walking down the street and you wouldn't even know it. But I'm everywhere. Everywhere. Bottom line is that the world's going to crap and we need to fix it now. If we don't fix it, Canada will be so bad we won't be able to fix it at all. Period. And that's my politic rant tonight. So I hope it gets out to a lot of people, and I hope you people are like, oh, maybe you're right. And I'm hoping things go that way. I'm not trying to convince you to do whatever you want, I'm not trying to convince you on anything. I just want you to look at the facts. We're the lowest in the G7 right now. Look at it. You can't tell me, okay? The gas prices are going through the roof. And here, what the funny part is? I call them libtards. The libtards basically don't see it. And it's funny because you can get in an argument with them nonstop and they still don't see it. They're clueless. They're 100% clueless of what's going on. But if you really think about it, you can see it. You go to the grocery store. If you're a mother, you would know. You'd go to the grocery store and you're buying groceries, or if you're a father and you're buying groceries, prices are through the roof. Groceries never used to be that high. Stuff in general used to never be that high. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And this guy needs to go before Canada's bankrupt. We're just sending money everywhere now. He needs to go. Bottom line, he needs to go. Alright. That's my politic rant tonight. I'm not going to go into much freaky deaky into it. Just bottom line is that I had I was at somewhere and I had someone attack me. It was a left-wing person attack me. Right? And they attacked me. It was whoa, okay, calm down here. Right? Because I had an opinion. And what the funny part is, you can't have an opinion around them. So there's no point in even talking to them. So every time they talk about politics, it's kind of funny. All they talk about is funny. Is the liberals, all they do is talk about is Trump. They don't focus on their own country. They focus on somebody else's country. They focus on the United States. That's the funny part is, in Canada, that's how it's going. They blame Trump for everything. Trump this, Trump's fault, Trump's fault did this, Trump. Seriously? Focus on what Mark Carney's doing. That's what you're not seeing. He's got you guys all blind-eyed, and we can see it right now. All the conservatives can see it, and you guys are blind-eyed walking, looking at Trump going, oh my goodness, Trump is doing this. Are you freaking kidding me? It's freaking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Open your freaking eyes. It's like watching two movies at a time. You're watching one and you're watching the other. It's two movies being played at the same time. Basically. If you really think about it. People don't get it. It drives me nuts. It does. It sometimes drives me nuts because when I'm out in public or whatever, I can hear people talking about it, and the only thing I can do is physically bite my tongue down and actually go like that, and actually physically bite my tongue because if I say anything, they'll just go off the rails, right? And then they'll call you whatever, blah blah blah. You're just that. You're that. And I'm pretty sure everyone's been there, right? Everybody's been there. If you know what I'm talking about, everyone's been there. So the best thing for us to do is basically not to say anything or even get involved anymore. So that's basically what I'm going to do now. I'm not even going to get involved in any of this crap because, to be honest with you, it is crap. You can't tell these libtards anything. You can't tell them anything. If I want to express myself on my own show, I will do it. This is my own show. This is S.S.B. This is S.S.B. 2026, episode 9. I'm the masked man. I'm sitting here with a puppet and I'm talking about wrestling stuff and I bring politics into it. I don't give a crap. That's my show. Bada boom. And that's my politic rant tonight. This is my show. I can talk whatever I want about. If you don't like it, tough cookies. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to bring Fred back out right now. Rocking and rolling here. Tough cookies! That's right, tough cookies indeed. Rocking and rolling here. This is S.S.B 2026, episode 9. Rocking and rolling here. Yeah, so it's been a good show. We've been having fun tonight. We had a good time, laughs, and, whatever. And I'm happy the snow's gone, right? I want to thank everybody. You guys are rock. But right now, we're going to get into SmackDown highlights. We're going to talk about Best in the World Tournament, what's next to come. This is all coming up next. And more information about S.S.B events coming up soon. Let's get into the first obvious, and it's Cody Rhodes defeated Drew McIntyre to become the new Undisputed Championship. So now Cody Rhodes is the champ, and he will go on to WrestleMania to face Randy Orton. I saw this coming, guys. This is a huge swerve moment. I actually told you that Cody Rhodes is going to win this match. I knew it was going to happen. I called it because it's going to be Cody. This could push Cody into a heel turn before WrestleMania. Right? This could be like a huge thing. So I'm actually looking forward to this. This feud. It's not going to be a fatal 4-way. What's going to happen next is Drew McIntyre is going to face... Who's he going to face? That's right. Come on. You know. He's going to face... Jacob Fatu. He's going to face Jacob Fatu. Those two are going to face each other at WrestleMania. Yes, indeed. Then you're going to see who attacked Jacob. And it's probably going to be Sami Zayn or someone else. Like, it's going to be somebody. So that's who you're going to find out who attacked Jacob. It's going to be at WrestleMania 42. Alright, R-Truth and Damian Priest wins the Tag Team Turmoil match to become the #1 contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Rocking and rolling. I'm actually happy about that. It's a new tag team. We got to see Ron Cena. Everyone's calling R-Truth Ron Cena. He's almost got the John Cena look. There, he's doing all John Cena moves. But I'm actually happy about this tag team. This is a very good tag team moving forward. Book the match next week on SmackDown. Tag team. And have the Wyatt 6 interfere. And then these two win. That's what's going to happen. Off the spring. Spoiler alert. I'm telling you that right now. That's what's going to happen. The Wyatt 6 are going to interfere. And these two, Damian Priest and R-Truth, are going to be the next WWE Tag Team Champions. Sorry to spoil it for you. Rhea Ripley confronts Jay Cargo. So they have this big thing, blah, 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 and pipe bomb this, pipe bomb that, pipe bomb that. It's a good segment. Randy Orton cuts a promo on who he is going to face at WrestleMania. Trick Williams interferes. Now we got Trick Williams interfering. I'm actually sick and tired of Trick Williams. It's getting ridiculous. I'm sick and tired of Trick Williams. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeated Kiana James and Giulia, which is I'm actually happy. So they're going to be the #1 contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships moving forward. Opa Femi destroys Johnny Gargano. Oh my goodness. Johnny Gargano's in a comatose state again. And then he gets out of it. And then he faces Opa Femi. Now he's back in it again. Telling you right now, things are not going good for Johnny Wrestling. Carmelo Hayes defeated El Hiro, the Dr. Wagner. The AAA, he's from AAA. Anyways, it was a U.S. Open Challenge, and Carmelo Hayes won. Also, we saw, once again, what's his name? What's his name? Sorry. Danhausen. Yeah, I always forget his name. Danhausen. Danhausen backstage with The Miz, and he said that if he doesn't mentor him, he's cursed like Dominic Mysterio. So we're going to see what happens with that storyline. I'm very interested to see what happens with Danhausen and going forward. Monday Night Raw hit a 9 out of 10, so I'm going to have to say Cody Rhodes winning the title. I kind of knew it was going to happen, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to have to say 6 out of 10 stars for basically SmackDown this week. So overall, Monday Night Raw picks up the win this week. Rocking and rolling. Yes, indeed. All right, you guys were rocking and rolling here live here on S.S.B. Rocking and rolling. Once again, here's some likes for you guys. There you go. Here's some likes. I'm sending you guys some likes. There you go. All right, I'm gonna move this over here now. There we go. Yeah, thank you. All right. So the Best in the World Tournament 4-3. The next tournament will be at WrestleMania. We'll be betting on both nights. So these bets are going to be coming in hot. We're going to have to bet the first night a couple nights before WrestleMania. And then the next bet will be that same night. How we're going to do the WrestleMania thing, we're going to come on the show. There'll be shows right after WrestleMania. Like little highlight things after the show, and then we'll be placing our bets during that show for the next show. So like it's going to be a tough weekend for us. They're both on Saturday and Sunday. Far as I know, we're going to be doing like the highlights during the day. So it'll be during the day. It'll be after. So the first day one of WrestleMania will be a Saturday, and that'll be day one. We'll be doing all the matches. And we'll be betting on them. This is the big one. That's right. We'll be betting on all the matches. The day on Sunday, we'll come on live and we'll be doing another podcast. And we'll do the day 2 of WrestleMania. There's 2 days of WrestleMania. So we'll just have to see what happens. We'll come on probably both shows. You'll see when you see it. It'll be a 2-parter series for the Best in the World series that we're doing right now. I'm leading 4-3 right now. All right. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode 9, rocking and rolling here. We gave you a lot of opinions to think about, the politics situation, everything else like that, and other stuff too. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope this rain stops so we can, go outside and enjoy the weather. Hopefully it gets nicer out because I can't wait to get that gardening going. All right, and the yard cleanup. So anyways, everybody, I am the S.S.B. champion. I am the Masked Man, in case you don't know me. I bet you do. I'm the Masked Man. I am Fred the Puppet. And you've been watching S.S.B. 2026, Episode 9. Rocking and rolling. We'll see you next time for episode 10. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe, like, and follow. Follow us here live on Facebook. You can subscribe on YouTube. It's free. And you can also like and follow us on Instagram, Fred Shooter 370. Rocking and rolling here live. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody. See you next time. Thank you for watching another episode of S.S.B. We'll see you next time on S.S.B. Peace out, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, and see you later. Bye, everybody. you next time on S.S.B. Bye, everybody.